Okay, we're given the graph of an exponential equation and need to find the actual equation that produces this graph. So because we know it's exponential, we know it's going to fit into this y equals a times b to the x power sort of formatting for an exponential function. And our goal is going to be we need to find both a and b. But before we do that, I want us to notice that this has been shifted around. That we have a horizontal asymptote, that if we track our graph out this direction, it looks like we're getting closer and closer to a y value of -3, which kind of indicates that our horizontal asymptote is going to be at -3. To include that in our function, what we want to do is we want to subtract 3 from the entire function here at the end. If that had been up at +2, we would add 2 to the entire function right where that -3 is. Next, what I like to do is I like to identify where our y-intercept is going to be. So y-intercept in our graph turns out to be at the origin right here. So that's going to be 0, 0. So that's an x value of 0 and a y value of 0. Next, what we want to do is substitute into the equation we're creating over on the right-hand side with 0 for y and 0 for x. Now, why we want to start with the y-intercept is because that's always going to have an x value of 0. And this part over on the right-hand side where we get b to the 0 power is always going to give us a 1 in that spot. So really, we have 0 equals a times 1, which is just a, minus 3. So we only have this one unknown. We don't know what a is in this equation. We can just add 3 in our case, move that 3 to the other side, and we're going to get a works out to be 3. Next, let's go ahead and take this back up here, replace back into the equation we're forming, and we get y equals 3 for a, b to the x power minus 3. From here, we only have that one unknown. We don't know what b is yet, so let's identify an additional point on our graph. Sometimes zooming in helps with this, but I think we have an additional point on our graph over here at -1, 3. So let's use this as an x value and a y value, kind of repeating what we did with our y-intercept, and fill in for y, we can replace that with 3. For x, we can replace that, in this case, with -1. And there are a lot of 3's kind of floating around in our equation, but that's okay. We have this one unknown remaining. We don't know what b is, but we can solve for b because everything else is numbers. So my first step is I'm going to move this 3 from the end to the other side by adding 3. So on the left side, we get 3 plus 3 makes 6. On the right-hand side, these 3's cancel out, and I'm going to rewrite the 3 times b to the -1st power as 3 over b to the +1st power. Using that rule about exponents, you can make it positive by moving from numerator down to the denominator. So to solve for b, we can't solve for it while it's in the denominator. I'm next going to go ahead and multiply both sides by b. So that way, multiplying and dividing by b will cancel each other out. We'll be left with 6 times b on the left-hand side, while we only have 3 left on the right-hand side. And to get b all by itself, we'll divide both sides by 6, get down to b equals, reduce down 3 over 6 makes 1/2. Once again, we're going to take this back up here, replace it in where the b is, and our final solution here is going to be y equals 3 times, instead of b raised to the x power, we're going to put a 1/2 raised to the x power, and then that -3 afterwards. So final answer, when we get done, is going to be, this is our equation that produces that graph that was given to us from the very beginning. So I hope this helps out. Remember, identify horizontal asymptote first. Next, go with your y-intercept. And finally, one additional point. All right, good luck.